Hi there, it's Tracy here from the Papercraft Studio. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Christmas gift card holder. This is a really handy thing to know how to make. It's really simple and quick to put together because we always know somebody who wants some money or a gift card for Christmas. For my nieces, for example, I'll often give them, along with their present, a little Costa card or something just as an extra. So this little belly band just slides across. And then this is, I think I've got a card here. You're not going to see it very well because it's the same colour pretty much. That just slides in there. Okay, and then you'd pop the belly band back on. So let me go ahead and show you the supplies. Oops, bits falling into the camera here. The supplies that you need to make this. I'm just going to pop this one back on. Okay, so you need a piece of real red cardstock, and this measures 6 inches by 5 inches. You also need another piece which measures 6 inches by 3/4 of an inch, and that's for the belly band. With your designer series paper, you need 2 pieces. This one here measures 3 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches, and this one measures 3 3/4 inches by 1 1/4 inch. If you're using paper that has a design that needs to be the right way up, then do you know, make sure you follow the pattern. And this paper here is actually a carryover from last year, and it's called Heartwarming Hugs. So all these lovely Christmassy designs and colours in here. So it's this one here that I'm using. While I'm just showing you what we're using in the catalogue, I'm also using this stamp set here, which is called Holly Jolly Wishes. I've used this so much this year, so it's a really good one to have in your stash for Christmas. We're using 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly here. And then the last thing I wanted to show you is, let's bring it in, this border punch here. So this is where I've got these holly leaves from, and you can buy this as a bundle with the stamp set, but I wasn't actually that keen on the stamp set, so I've just bought the punch because I always need holly leaves at Christmas. So it's called the Holly Border Punch. Okay, we're going to do some scoring on this base piece. So bring in my Simply scoring tool. Okay, so on the short side, on the 5-inch side, you're going to score at 1/2 inch and at 4.5 inches. Oops, gone a bit off track there. And then on the long side, you're going to score at 2 inches and again at 4.5 inches. That's all the scoring done. It's really simple here. And just fold on those score lines and give them a little burnish with a bone folder. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just get rid of these 4 rectangles in the corner. So up to the first score line, and then across this one here. And in fact, on this on this one here, we're just going to take out a little notch there to create the fold a bit better. So we're just making, in effect, a really long kind of flower pot. So at this end, I'm just going to come in a little bit from the bottom there, and or you could do that afterwards and just take out this corner panel here. So you see there, you've got that kind of long flower pot shape there. So again, on the other side, the same. So cut up to the score line, and then come in slightly at the bottom here and just take off that corner. If you can't really see what I'm doing there, just go ahead and cut straight up the score line here, straight across this one. And then you can always just do the, I'm not cutting it far enough, I don't know why. And then you can just cut the little shape in afterwards here. So you're just taking out that little slither there. Okay, so this is what you're left with. These are going to be the tabs. So they're going to fold in, and this bigger piece is going to fold up to create the holder. This is the kind of flap over. So you can see here, you've got these pieces here. You could trim those off if you want to, but I'm quite happy with them there. But I will, when I add my adhesive, I'm going to do it on this piece here because these pieces are longer. Okay, so I'm going to use tear and tape for mine, and you just want to, whichever adhesive you're using, just go quite near to the edge so that you've got so you can still fit the card in easily. Okay, so take these backings off. Just going to give a shout out here. So my friend Jenny does my classes, and her son Sam likes to listen out for when my cats scratch at the door. So they're not around tonight, Sam, but I just thought I'd say hello to you instead, because I know you like to hear them, and they're just not here, I'm afraid. So I'll say hi to you instead. Okay, so whichever side you wanted to do here, I did one here earlier which has this side on, so it looks great either way that you do it, but I'm going to stick to having the other side, the red, real red. So stick this one on the bottom, and you'll have a small border of red cardstock all the way around. Woo, sliding. That's a good thing about Tombow, is it will slide, the multi-purpose glue, but also sometimes slides when you don't really want it to either. So, and then this one obviously goes on this flap at the top. So again, attach that. You could mix and match if you wanted to, and of course, you know, pop different papers on if it's for a birthday, but it's a really good little holder to have in your collection, sort of ideas collection, because it's quick and easy to put together if you need to, you know, if you've got someone's birthday coming up. Okay, with the belly band, normally we'd wrap it round so the join's at the back, but actually because we've got this bit here, we can do it from the back round to the front. So have that centralized round at the back, and bear in mind you're going to have a card in here, so if you've got one, it might be an idea to put it in ready so that you're allowing for that. It's not a great thickness, is it, but just you're allowing for that as you wrap the belly band around. So let's go ahead here. So you have it pretty much centralized, and you're just going to wrap these edges around like that, and then make sure that it will be able to just slide off as well. I'm just going to take that card out in case I lose it. So pop that back around. You can just go over these score lines actually that you've just kind of bent round, just to make them a bit more crisp. Whoops. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which way it attaches there. So you're going to pop a little bit of adhesive on the end here, and then fold that one up to meet this one here. Like I said, don't do it super tight so you can still slide it there. Okay, did I tell you these measurements? Not sure if I did. I'll tell you again just in case. This piece here, real red, measures 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. And then you've got a piece of basic white which measures 1 3/8 by 1 3/8. So I didn't want a huge difference between them. And you can layer them up straight like that, but I always quite like mine to be offset. So let's go ahead and stamp on here. Tis the season to be jolly. Love it. Can't quite see where I'm stamping there, but that looks pretty good. Okay, with Memento ink, it just takes a second or two to dry. So in the meantime, we're going to punch a couple of holly leaves in Old Olive. So with this is a border punch. So normally you would put your cardstock in and press down like this, and you would get that lovely border design. And you can measure it up again with the pictures on here on this bit, and you can go along and create that that lovely border. So that can wrap around, well, it could wrap around something like this, you know, that would make a really cute little wrap. So I've got a couple of holly leaves here that I can use, but if you don't want to get all the little bits and pieces as well, you could just slide it in one end. Oops, let's do it from this side so we can see where we're going. You could just slide it in one end and punch from there, but you just need to be really careful you don't catch your hand in there, okay? Because believe me, it hurts. I've done it several times. Okay, so let's attach these. So I'm just going to glue this one onto the top. I'm not putting glue right to the edge because we're going to offset it. So I like to do it just so the four corners just slightly poke out over the side. And then when I stuck it on here, I stuck the I popped dimensionals on. Actually, we need to put some ribbon on first, but I just put it so that the red square was straight, so the sentiments going off to the side slightly. So the ribbon I've used here to wrap round to is called Gold Shimmer Ribbon. It's really pretty. I thought perfect for Christmas. And for this you need, did I write it down? Yeah, about 5 3/4 inches. I'm just going to check first that that's enough. I designed these a while ago, so yeah, that's fine. Didn't want to chop it up and not have enough. So 5 3/4 inches will be plenty. And I didn't seal it all the way around. I just actually put some tape here. So all I'm going to do is catch both ends with the tape. Whoops. Here, and as you can see, that is a bit too long anyway, so I'm just going to trim a bit off, so maybe 5 1/2 inches. So make sure your tape that you're putting on isn't longer than this piece here, but I'm just going to put some tape there. You could use glue dots as well underneath the ribbon. Oops, just take this backing off, and then just roughly get it centered around the belly band here at the at the top here, and then it just will, whoops, she says as she goes off a little bit skewiff. And then this one comes back round. And of course, as you're covering this, it doesn't matter that the join's there. Like I say, you could put some tape all the way around if you want to, but I just didn't really think you needed it. You can just slide it at the bottom or wherever you need to. Okay, so I'm going to pop some dimensionals on this piece here, because I obviously want to make sure they're not going further than the belly band. Backing's off. And then, like I said, I'm putting this square straight so the sentiment is slightly quirky at an angle. And then I'm going to attach, you could use glue, or I'm going to use a rolled up glue dot underneath the holly leaves. Just get a glue dot and you can just roll it slightly here, put it on the base. And so one, whoops, let's go up to the side a bit, about there. You can tuck him under if he shows a bit, and then one on this one. On this one here. So let's see how we're going to overlap them a little bit like that. That'd be cute. And then finally, I'm going to pop a little holly berry. So this is one of the real red rhinestones, and pop it at the bottom. You could put a couple more on if you wanted to, but I'm quite happy with that there. And there we go. There's my Christmas gift card holder. I hope you find that useful. Take care. See you soon. Bye.